Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 31st, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know when I'm reading for the week, I am using my Radley Valentine decks. Yes, I'm using my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one, hopefully, from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I'm thinking that for this overview, though, I'm going to also pull three from my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Hopefully, I don't put too much of myself in it. Anyway, it's your message. Now, couple of things going on. Oh, remember to like, share, subscribe. That does help, and I'll remind you at the end probably too, because it does help, and I thank you all. Lots of interesting energy. We have gone into Mercury retrograde. It is in Gemini. I do talk about that in the Gemini season overview, and I do recommend you going there because there's a lot of stuff happening. We're also having some sunspots. So a couple of things with Mercury retrograde in itself. I do, this is the time you don't buy electronics. You make sure that you're very careful with your words and your communications. I would advise you, whoever this is, if you're going to send an angry email or you need to really write it out, don't put a name in the address, okay? Because it's the kind of thing that, even though you didn't mean to send it, it gets sent. So that's the thing that happens with Mercury retrograde. However, there's a lot of truth coming out with Mercury retrograde. There's a lot, and again, all the other stuff we've talked about. There's also a lot of karma coming out with Mercury retrograde and all the other things going on right now. So one thing that did come to me, and I just have to kind of share, don't know who this was for, but it was before I started, before I came and set up and did did what I need to do. The message came, and it was kind of like when I was working with my children, or when I was parenting my children when they were younger. And it came, the message was, don't accept gifts from strangers. Okay, so, it's kind of like, don't take candy from strangers, except it was don't accept gifts from strangers. Whoever that is for, I will just put that out. Now, you know that anything that is reversed has stronger energy. And let's see what we have with traditional tarot. Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And this is going to just kind of be an overlying energy, possibly for the world, possibly, a little bit bigger than where we're at, possibly for you. Here we go. Okay. And remember, if cards like the Death card, Tower, comes out, it doesn't mean that that's exactly what it says, but it does mean that there could be some sudden changes. Okay? So let's see what we have here with our traditional tarot. Oh, okay, so we have a 7. 7 has that divine umbrella. 7 is a perfect number. I always feel like 7 is you do your work, and then you let the higher power, guardian angel, your spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, the source, take over. Okay? Sometimes it's also, a lot of times it's basically we try our best, and we'll just see what, we'll kind of see what destiny, what, what karma, what the divine wants for us. Now, this is 7 of Rods. Rods is fire energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy, passionate burning. And this is just basically, just be ready. This is a stance of defense, okay? This is saying it is okay and to be prepared to defend yourself. Now, that could be very verbally. That could be, I don't know what this is. I'm not going to say physical, but I am going to say this is one of those stand firm. Again, with that 7 overlying, that divine energy overlying, it's kind of like, even though you've got all these coming against you, there is a sense of standing in the right with this. But there's a strong defense type of energy with this card. Your next card, the 3 of Rods. Now, again, we have that rods or wands, And a 3 is a very powerful number in its own self. But this is kind of like, so 3 of rods, again, fire energy. Threes, is also one of those divine type of numbers. It's also the, power of 3, Trinity. But this is kind of like looking over things. This is not necessarily rushing into anything as much as it is evaluating the situation and make sure that you are noting what is going on around you, okay? But it is also in this deck, in this card, what I'm picking up, there is a sense of kind of like wait and see. Things are better than what you think that they might be. Anyway, let's go to this last card. And here we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now 10s, 1, 0. 10s are in itself a transitional number. 1 is a new beginning. And I know that 0, the Fool and new beginnings actually come out on the 0, but 0 has divine, it has universal, it also has the source type of energy. But this is actually this is an earth energy. It has, our Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy with it. And it basically is happy home, happy life, happy family, money coming in. It is, the settlement of, there could be some sort of a settlement also coming in to this too. Stand firm, review everything, look at everything. Things aren't as bad as you think. Actually, things are pretty positive. And this does have this, like I said, this earth energy that there is some abundance coming. There is a sense, I'm kind of getting the word settlement. I am getting the word settlement. So there could be some settlements coming. Things could be settled. Things could be settling down. Now, I know we've got some really big energies going on, but let's see what we have now. Okay. So kind of the overview. I think that in itself is pretty positive. So let's start our readings. Hello, my Geminis, and happy birthday to you. You are just pulling out everything. You're pulling out all the energies for your season. I actually like it. I like it. There's so much cleansing, so much like, I can hear my mom, and my mom was a Gemini. She's passed, and my mom too. My mother-in-law was a Gemini, and they had a lot of similarities. But whereas my mother-in-law wanted to keep everything around her, my mom was very much get rid of it, get rid of it. I'd be like, oh, Mom, look at this. Isn't this cute little trinket? And, basically, she smoked, so she'd be like, that's crap. Get rid of it. I'm like, okay, okay. So I kind of feel like you have both of that going on. My mother-in-law, she would keep everything, but she was very organized with everything. So when a holiday came out, she knew exactly where the stuff is. She would decorate again, and she would then pack it all up. Very organized with all of the seasons. But then again, my mom, that's crap. Get rid of it. So I kind of feel both. You're going to be, your season's going to like look at the garbage, look at the stuff, and that's got to get out of here. That, get rid of that. And then there's going to be the things of value, the things that are treasured, the traditional in many ways, and that's what's going to be valued. So I feel both of my lovely mother energy with this. So let's see for your season. Let's see what we have for my Geminis. First card is, and remember, reversed strong. Peace. Oh, I love this. Just chill with it. Chill with everything that happens, okay? If something like, feels like it's all off, chill back. Things will continue to, things, again, I'll go with my mother-in-law, and she used to say, you'll get glad in the same pants you got mad in. So even though things are very, very high energy, the thing that, basically remember, I want you to keep your energy, your vibrations high. And again, I'm getting this whole big thing, chill. This is a week for you to chill. Somebody tells you your roof fell off or your roof blew off. Oh, okay. Okay, chill. That's your main message, I think, for this week. Anyway, it's not always easy to do, but there is kind of this Gemini, kind of like, okay, This is something else we have to deal with, but chill. Okay, anyway. Peace, we have a 13, so we have that 1 or that 10 vibes that I talked about, and we also have that 3 that I talked about in the intro. This is Archangel Azrael. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Kind of goes back to, if you will watch the intro, that 10 of Pentacles. It's kind of like, even though we have this little journey going on, there is something better coming. There is something better coming. And the only thing that's going to kind of, it's going to interrupt you on your journey is if you kind of go into that negative. Okay. I know it's just, right now we need to keep our vibrations. And again, I keep getting this chill, because things are going to be better than what you think that they're going to be. It's almost like what, you're watching, you're reading a book and you almost want to go to the end, but you can't go to the end. But the end winds up so much better than what you believed it to be. Okay. I feel that for the week. Now, this one is reversed. 3 of Gabriel. Now, 3 of Gabriel is that 3 of rods that I talked about. So it's got that very same type of energy. It's kind, when the 3 of rods, I was getting kind of like, just wait for it, just watch. Things are going to come back. Things are going to be better. But the 3 of Gabriel is basically, Gabriel is fire energy. We talked about that. This is about, like your ship comes in, celebration. This has a really positive type of energy. And it's interesting because this resonates with that card that I, pulled in the beginning. Anyway, prosperity that arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. And your last card here, Justice. Okay, so we have Justice. We have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, but Justice in itself is Archangel Raguel. And there is a balance coming. There is a balance. So like I said in the beginning, chill. Even if things seem like they're rough waves, or even if it seems like it's just not necessarily, you can't see that positive, you can't see that outcome, chill, because things are not necessarily how you see them. Things are not necessarily what you're expecting. In fact, what's going to happen, it's going to turn out something even better. Okay, so you may think that things are going down when actually what happens is there's kind of like this surprise type of energy here. So chill. I want you to chill. I want you to, if you're starting to feel the anxiety, if you're starting to feel the negativity, release that, let that go, because things actually are going to work out. Now, Justice has that Libra energy, another air energy, but Justice is that, things have to come into balance. And we also have all this Mercury, Mercury retrograde in your sign. And this is basically, there's divine justice. There could be some legal justice. I'm not a lawyer. So you get a lawyer for that. There could be some financial justice, because that 10 of Pentacles was really kind of strong too. But things will equalize. Things will come back in, and again, we are not going backwards. We are going forwards, but things can come into a balance again. Okay? So, but it does tell you to fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Okay? And remember that 7 of wands or rods in the beginning, that was all about do not give up. So you have a lot of things that are already resonating with that introduction. So let's go on. We're going to pull one here. I like your cards, but I keep getting chill, chill, chill. I know I've done the henny penny analogy on the last one, but it's kind of like chill. Keep chill. Keep, and again, just kind of watch a little bit. Things are not quite the way they seem to be, okay? So, yeah, that peace is lovely. I do feel that peace. Here we go. Your last card. 8 of Earth. So again, we have that 8 energy. We have the Earth energy. What is that? That is our Taurus, our Virgo, our Capricorn, very solid energy, money energy. Could be about your home, could be about money. A lot of times this is being seen for your value. This is being seen, a lot of times this has to do with your work, or it could be maybe you're doing a paper if you're in school and, somebody gave you, somebody's given you a bad grade, and then all of a sudden the grade flips and now it becomes that A plus. It could be this, this is where you're seen, but more in that physical realm. This is a work realm. This is a career realm. This is or your business, okay? Maybe you get that one review on a business and all of a sudden, business starts exploding. But it is because of your input, what you have done to make things explode in that positive manner. Anyway, here we are. The Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Very cool. Here we go. Emily Anderson. My crystal cards. Yes, I have not pulled out all my crystals. They're sitting in my little, well, no, actually, they're kind of all around me. So let's go on and see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Geminis. Okay. Azurite. This comes up a lot, and I do have that. I do believe this is to be my Azurite. Divine guidance. Remember, peace. You've got Archangel Raguel. You got Archangel Azrael. Divine guidance, stillness, new connections, astral travel. This stone has been coming up a lot. So people must be traveling in more that astral realm. Again, too, we are in a time where we are ascending with our vibrations. And again, that's why I keep telling you to keep it positive. Okay. My Geminis. You've got some interesting stuff here. And I don't know why I had to tell you about my mom and my mother-in-law. One was born May 31st, my mother-in-law. Different years, 5 years apart. And my mother was June 1st. So, even though they were two different personalities, and yes, my mother smoked like a chimney, and I remember, that's crap. Anyway, and also too, and I know I'm going a little more, but my mom, when she would read cards, she would read playing cards. She'd have her cigarettes. She'd have her Manhattan. That's why I love my Geminis. So sorry. Anyway, my Geminis. Remember the button. I talked about that. Please like, share, subscribe. And more importantly, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.